Well, in the spirit of the Yuletide season, Anambra State Governor Okonjo-Iweala has commenced the switching on of commemorative Christmas lights in different parts of the state. The event, the first of its kind in the state, has been kicked off in Onitsha, the commercial nerve center of eastern Nigeria, beginning at the Okonjo-Iweala and DMGS roundabout areas that were once almost taken over by hoodlums. Switching on the lights, the governor urged the people of the state, both at home and in the diaspora, to be part of the nightlife that has returned to the city.
It's a sight to behold at the popular Okonjo-Iweala in the commercial city of Onitsha. Governor Okonjo-Iweala, in the company of his wife Ebele, government officials and the general public gather to switch on the commemorative Christmas light. It's the first ever in the state. Before now, nightlife in this part of the state was practically non-existent. The governor, supported by his wife, switches on the light, creating a superb sight and transforming the ambience as he announces the commencement of Christmas celebration, which will last till January the 25th. The next port of call is DMG's roundabout.
Christmas is a great celebration for the people of the Southeast. We don't have apologies to anybody on that. And it's been like that. This is to flag off the Christmas merriment in the whole of Anambra. Nightlife has come back. The Ompa salons are all full up. We are working hard to restore lights where we should. It's not easy, but we are working very hard to do so.
The bright lights create a frenzied atmosphere amongst the people. And as the fireworks light up the sky, the experience becomes simply thrilling.
I can't believe it. This is my constituency. I'm over the moon. I am so happy. This is like 4th of July in America. So that's what we're talking about. This is great. Thanks to Willie. Willie is working.
First of its kind in Anambra State. The venue of this flag off or lightning of Christmas that used to be the den of armed robbers in Southeast. And within a short time, Governor Okonjo-Iweala has turned it into a tourist attraction, Las Vegas of Nigeria.
The initiative by the Obiano administration to beautify parts of the state ahead of Christmas is a development many see as desirable. And with the security situation under control, the stage appears set for a successful Yuletide in Anambra State.
Well, let's quickly go back to the venue of the All Progressives Congress governorship primaries in Lagos State, where our political correspondent, Sheon Okinbaloye, has been monitoring the situation there. Sheon, can you please tell us what exactly it is happening at the moment?
All right, the counting has commenced, and from what we are seeing so far, the balls behind me here and the ones in front of me stand for each of the 13 aspirants in the race. Over 6,000 delegates here today stormed this place to cast their votes, and for what we are seeing, so aspirants have their agents here. They have been seated and they have their balls corresponding in front of them. And every ballot that is named after any aspirant is put inside that ball. The man with the microphone with the ballot there is Dr. Peter Obadan. He's the former deputy governor of Edo State. He's the one who's presiding over this process today. And for what we have seen so far, all of the aspirants, except one, is around. All of them are gone. We saw 12 of them came here to this place today, out of 13, but one is still standing. From what we have seen so far, it looks so much like it's going to be a very long night, as not up to 1,000 out of the 6,000 ballots has been counted. From what we've seen, this place is gradually being deserted, and majorly for people who are still here, journalists and some of the executives and a few of the delegates. But it's going to be a very long one, but people are waiting and watching to know who exactly is going to emerge in these keenly contested APC primaries, and who is going to be the APC governorship candidate for the 2015 governorship elections come February 2015.
If I may ask, if you say all others have actually left the venue, who is that one candidate still there waiting to see the final outcome of this process?
Yeah, the candidate is the former Accountant General of Lagos. This process is ongoing. Let me just show that because of the credibility of the process, so that we move on from there. But he's the only one that is still sitting and watching till the very end. We will be here. We will be waiting to see comes at the outcome of these primaries.
Well, I would like to thank you so very much. We'll get back to you in the course of the bulletin. Well, keep watching and give us update as we come back to you. Thank you. Well, environmental pollutants may have been underestimated in the past, but they have been identified as an emerging public health menace. This was the thrust of issues discussed at this year's Society of Environmental Toxicology and Pollution Mitigation Conference held at the University of Lagos, Akoka. Stakeholders called on regulators and public safety practitioners to work together towards coming up with solutions to the problems of pollution.
Thousands of vehicles use the third mainline bridge daily. This view is from the University of Lagos Guest Houses and Conference Center, venue of this year's Society for Environmental Toxicology and Pollution Mitigation SIPCOM Conference.
SETCOM 2014 International Conference. The theme is Emerging Environmental Pollutants and Public Health Concerns. The aim really is to create a platform for collaboration and partnership amongst academia, regulators, safety practitioners to come together to discuss environmental issues and also to find solutions to problems, especially in the environment.
The conference hopes to address some of the issues of pollution within our borders.
Even in the wake of the Ebola crisis, we thought these emerging environmental pollutants should be given an attention, but we should also blend it with what is currently happening in this environment, particularly in West Africa, with the public health issues in West Africa. That's why for this particular conference, our theme talks about emerging environmental pollutants as well as the public health concerns.
The opening ceremony also featured conferment of fellowship on some members who have contributed to the field of environmental protection, and prizes were also handed out to students who won the SIPCOM Green Essay Competition. The primary objective of the Society for Environmental Toxicology and Pollution Mitigation are to serve as a common platform for various groups of environmental stakeholders, and also to promote, share, and reward good environmental practices.
First Bank.
Welcome to Business News. For the second time in a month, the federal government has slashed the oil price assumption for the 2015 budget. This time, the benchmark was cut by 11% to $65 per barrel by from an already lower figure of $73 per barrel. The initial estimate was $78 per barrel. According to the Ministry of Finance, the slash was made in the light of lower world oil prices. The Chief Executive Officer of Financial Derivatives Limited says the new benchmark of 65 naira is more realistic and gives more headroom for the government's spending plans. However, he raised concerns about what the government is willing to give up in the list of expenditure items to accommodate the cut, especially in the run-up to the 2015 general elections. Well, Anthony Oniwo is $25,000 richer after winning the Etisalat Pan-African Innovation Awards. His winning application, the Exam Mate, was adjudged the most innovative product by the organizers. At a press briefing in Lagos, the Chief Executive Officer of Etisalat Nigeria, Matthew Wilshire, says all the winning entries for this year presented solutions to everyday challenges. Our correspondent, Chris Lems, reports.
It's a call to celebrate innovativeness and originality. What began as an idea to make life a lot easier for people today brings fame and fortune to these innovators, courtesy Etisalat Pan-African Prize for Innovation. And members of the press are here to meet with them. The Chief Executive Officer of Etisalat, flanked by other top players in the organization, takes the first cake and thereafter passes the ball to the head of event and sponsorship.
These innovations really capture and address some of the problems and challenges that people face in the continent and particularly in Nigeria. So I'm delighted to see the winners as Exam Mate and Interactive Media Interface Designware, which were announced back on the 12th of November.
For the most innovative product and service, the prize that we'll be awarding that person is $25,000. They would also go away with some devices as well as free internet service for 1 year. We're going to also have a mentoring program in-house within Etisalat to also see how we can take their products forward.
The judges have had to wade through the barrage of entries submitted carefully, leading to the emergence of these lucky winners. It's a moment of ecstasy for Anthony, who won $25,000 for the most innovative product, the Exam Mate.
The Exam Mate is a JAMB exam preparatory software. It's targeted at candidates who are writing JAMB, and the whole idea is to improve the educational sector.
What seems to be on the mind of everyone here is a big kudos to Etisalat Pan-African Prize for Innovation for giving life and light to these innovative ideas and products. And what remains is for us to look forward to the next big idea to be rewarded. Chris Lems, Channels Television News.
As crude oil prices continue to fall, investors sustain their negative sentiment towards the equities market as the stock market closed southwards by 0.24% on Thursday. Temple Ashaju has other details.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. Investors sustained their sell-off's approach at the equities market on Thursday as stocks lost by 0.24% in the fifth consecutive trading session. The negative sentiment in the industrial and banking stocks reflected the southward trend of the markets. Key indicators, the all-share index and the market capitalization slipped to 33,175.78 and 10.95 trillion naira respectively. Seplat topped the decliners list with a 17 naira 11 kobo loss. Presco shed 1 naira 49 kobo, while Guarantee Trust Bank lost 90 kobo. However, Ashaka Cement added 2 naira 28 kobo to its share price, while Nestle and Stanbic IBTC raked in more than 1 naira gains. EcoBank Transnational Incorporated, Guarantee Trust Bank, and FBNH boosted the market volume. When the closing gong rang, a total of 541.49 million shares have been exchanged in 4,198 deals with a market value of 7.58 billion naira. That ends the stock market report. I am Temple Ashaju.
Thank you, Temple. That's it on Business News. On the news at 10, Sulaiman returns in a moment.
Well, still ahead on the news at 10, as many as 99% of Russian athletes are guilty of doping. That's according to a German TV documentary report. To stay with us.